I'm Luke, and I'm currently a sophomore at UAS. I'm a marine biology major, and I'm primarily interested in marine mammal science.
Awesome. Luke, where or how did you first get interested in marine science?
I've always been interested in marine science, and I came here initially because I was interested in doing a science degree to eventually do scientific illustration, but I kind of realized I was more interested in the research aspect. So since fall of 2023, I've been working in Dr. Heidi Pearson's lab, assisting with her humpback and killer whale research. So she does photo ID work to help monitor humpback populations here in Juneau. And so I've just been doing data entry and photo ID work for whales. I love that because we can identify individual whales, that we can share that through art. And I think art is so important in science and education in ways that are so overlooked because I mean, if you look in a textbook, like half your diagrams are probably made by a scientific illustrator. And I think it's so important to be able to communicate science to an audience that doesn't come from a scientific background. And for me, that communication is through art and sharing my interests. So that's definitely uh, put me in the direction of, yeah, this is what I want to do. So I'm super excited to be on like year two now of working with her. It's been great.
That is so awesome. I'm so curious, how did you get involved in that research? How did you go about working with Heidi Pearson
Yeah.
directly?
Yeah, that's a great question. So I started working with Dr. Pearson because I was in Dave Tallman's Bio 108 class in fall of 2023. And in that class, it was just kind of like careers in science, like sort of. I don't really know exactly, but what he had Heidi as a guest speaker for one of the weeks. So like each week we covered a different thing in science, and she just kind of did an overview on her research. And at the time, her previous student working in her lab had graduated, so she mentioned that if anyone was interested to help her with her humpback whale stuff, they could just email her. So I sent her an email saying like, "Hey, I'd be interested. I know how to use Lightroom and Photoshop, and I like whales." So yeah, I initially started just a few hours a week doing data entry and photo ID matching for the 2023 data set. And then I continued into spring, and she ended up offering for me to work with her in summer of 2024. So I applied for the Blast scholarship, which I got and was my funding for the summer. So yeah, that's how I worked with her in the summer, and I'm still continuing now. So
That is so exciting, and you've been doing some really cool things, and some of the humpbacks are back, right?
yeah, I haven't been out on a boat yet to see them, but a few days ago, out by the NOAA facility in Lena Point, there's been a few humpback whales surface feeding. So right now in the spring, we get a phytoplankton bloom that um, causes a rise in abundance of zooplankton and forage fish. And right now, the humpbacks are taking advantage of all the prey in Juneau's waters. So it's been great to see them, and I'm excited to get back out in the water this summer.
Awesome. And so, with the work you're doing in the research lab, how many hours now are you doing a week for that?
It depends. I've kind of made my own hours in the fall of 2024. I think I did probably like 6 to 8 hours a week, just like twice a week I'd go in, and then we would discuss about whatever work I was working on. And yeah, she's been on sabbatical this semester, so I have just helped opportunistically with projects. And yeah, we're continuing in the summer. So
That's so exciting. How do you go about managing the work with the research lab and your schoolwork? So,
that's great. For me, working in the lab has always been kind of like my own space kind of thing because her lab is in the second floor of Anderson. So I will just go in, spend like 3 or 4 hours on the computer. Like a lot of whale research is data and computer work, despite the few days we've gone out to do field work per week. A lot of it is making sure the data is able to be analyzed and actually has a purpose. So that's what I do is I prepare the data to be analyzed and help when I can with other projects. So for me, it's always been a good space to unwind from schoolwork because there's no like due date and there's no like pressure. And I'm volunteering in the school year, so I get to choose when I want to come in and work on something that I'm interested in.
Great. And if you were to give advice to students looking to get involved in research, what advice would you give them?
Oh, I would say email people you are interested in working with. Like cold emailing has honestly been like the best thing I could say as like a way to get opportunities or even get in touch with people that you are interested in working with, because if I didn't email Dr. Pearson, I probably wouldn't have been working with her yet. And I probably would not have had the summer job I did. And she budgeted for her grant money this summer to pay me. So yeah, I'm super grateful to have this connection with her and her colleagues. And I probably wouldn't be doing that if I didn't email her. Freshman year. And I think in general, for me, reaching out to other colleagues of hers, other whale researchers and marine mammalogists around the state has also got me a lot of connections that I'm super happy to have. So
That's
yeah.
awesome. Thank you. And we heard you have another exciting opportunity coming up. Do you want to speak on that?
Yeah, absolutely. So I am part of the 2025 Noah Hollings Scholarship Program. So I just got an acceptance email in the beginning of April, and the application time was in fall to January. So I worked with Career Services on my application. Thank you, Amy. And yeah, I the Noah Hollings Scholarship provides funding for your junior and senior year, and an internship in summer between junior and senior year. So I am super excited about the opportunity to work with Noah and do a project and get more involved in marine science, because marine science is competitive. I think even working with Dr. Pearson is what helped me get it, because I wrote about things I've learned from her and things I've found interesting in the field. And I think getting as many experiences and putting your foot in the door for as many things as you can help you get scholarship opportunities and internship opportunities you wouldn't otherwise get.
Yeah, amazing. And we're all so excited for you.
Thank you.
Well, Luke, thank you so much for coming out and doing the interview today. We really appreciate you, and we're so happy that you've been able to get so many awesome experiences during your time at UAS.
Yeah, thank you. I'm super grateful to continue working here and continue and getting my degree eventually.
Yes.